Alright, guys. So, I got some simple explanation for you for why the things are the way that they are. Time and time again, I told you guys, we're living in the days of revelations right out of the pages. Alright? So, the people that are in the book of Revelations are on stage right now in your face. The four horsemen, their armies, and everything. Everything's happening right before your face. Now, the whole world worships death right now. Alright? The fourth horseman, death. Behold, a pale horse, and the rider's name was Death. Alright. I try to tell you guys. Look at this. Death. In you go to the Greek, and it's 2288. What was Donald Trump's text vote number? It was text Trump 88022. All right. So it's America is the reverse of Israel. In Israel, they read from right to left, and over here we read from left to right. Okay? So it's the same exact number. All right, because they don't count the zeros. So it is 2288. All right? Now check this out. Trump says he's the chosen one by who? By Israel. He's got his face on the coin with King Cyrus over there, the Babylonian King Cyrus, all that stuff. All right. So he said he was chosen by Israel. Well, we know that the word Israel means it's like an angel of death, Azrael. All right. So what you got to realize is Trump is D and T, right? Donald Trump. Well, you have death, Thanatos, D and T, Thanatos, death, right there, death, Thanatos, like Donald Trump. All right, you got 2288, like Donald Trump, 88022. Okay, now the point is, what do you have? Israel is death, the angel of death. All right, Trump is the messenger, the harbinger of death. All right, and Hades follows with him. That's the Bidens. That's a lot to do with America. And the lake of fire. So check this out, man. What you gotta realize is when these guys talk about Israel this and Israel that, like that's not the actual name of the place. That's a replacement name, just like Jesus ain't the name of the Most High's Son, and just like the Most High's name ain't God or Yahweh or whatever y'all are saying. All right. So, or Elohim and stuff like that. So you got to understand the history. In history, you can't erase the bloodline. The blood and the people and the God are all the same name. That's what you're not even understanding. They're not Jews, okay? They're not Israel, okay? That's the new transhuman. That's the new evolved name. All right, that's how AI would try to tell you it's an evolved name. All right, but it's not. That's not the real name. Jerusalem. That's not the real name. All right. So remember, just like Jesus, now it's a J, but it was an I, and before that it was an H, and then before that it's a Y. Okay, so they're giving you all this jive. All right, and you got to understand that the Most High said the people that are called by my name. All right, so Israel is not the name of Yah. Yah is the living Yah, the Yah, the living, not death. All right, he controls life and death in his right hand. He is not death is an angel on its own. All right, that's a king on its own. All right, so that's what you got to deal with Trump. All right, now, so because the numbers line up to him as coming in after Obama, okay, in Revelation 6 and 8, or 6 and 7, it says Yashaya, who y'all are calling Jesus. Yasha means salvation in Hebrew, and then Yasha is salvation in Hebrew. All right, it's the root, and it's connected to everything. That's why you cannot take this name away. Yasha is Yashaya. That's his name. That's the name of the Most High. All right, so the Most High's name is Yah, right? So you got Yasha and Yah, right? The name of Yah, that's his name. It's not no Israel. It's Yeshurun, because Yeshurun was the name that was given to Jacob, not Israel. It was Yeshurun. Yaakov was given Yeshurun. All right. It's not Jacob was given Israel. No, it's Yaakov was given Yeshurun. All right, by Yah's angel. All right. So check this out. Yashaya, Yasha of Yah, salvation of Yah, Yasha of Yah. So it's Yashaya. All right, it's Yashaya. Okay, that's his name, and that's the shortened form of the full name, Haya Ashar Haya. Okay, and like I said, that's why you cannot take out Yasha. That is his name from beginning to end. That is the salvation of the whole language in just his name. Yasha of Yah, the savior of Yah, the salvation of Yah, the deliverer of Yah. So you have to put the Yah at the end, because that's the Most High's. That's him. He directly speaks to the Father. All right, Yasha's that's Yashaya. You talk to one, you talking to the other, both. All right, my name is in his name, Yashaya. Okay, so this is life. Okay, Yeshakaya. Okay, all these names have to do with the Most High. Moshe, okay, gave Joshua his name, and his name wasn't Joshua. It was Yahshua. All right, if you want to say that. All right, and when you say that, the Yashar and Meshar, Yashar creates Meshar, or else there is nothing to measure Meshar. Okay, so Yashar creates Meshar. So Yashaya created Moshe, and then Moshe gave back and then said, hey, this is, we'll name this one Yahshua, okay, Joshua, if y'all want to say that. But he was giving honor to his name. All right, Isaiah is not Isaiah, it's Yashaya. It's the same name as the Most High's name. He gave him the same exact name. All right, so he's telling you, fam. This is how it goes. So you just gotta look through all of the books, and you'll see Yashaya's name pop up many times on many different people. All right, he's a king, he's a priest, he's a warrior, he's a whole bunch of things. all through the whole, from the beginning to the end. He is the whole book, pretty much. Even the book of Job, that's him defeating Satan. Just like when he came again in the flesh as himself to be sacrificed, he went through the temptation in the desert. What does that remind you of? Job in the desert being what? Tempted by who? Specifically Satan. Okay? So they're the same exact. You just got to look at the story, look at the name, and look at the deeds. Look at their life. Look at who's around them. All right? Look at who's around them. Beside me, there is no other. Job was, like I said, the Most High said there is no other like him on earth. It's Yeshaya, the same exact way. Coming in the same exact way. It does it the same time, same way, every time. So, pretty much, what I'm saying is, you guys are making a huge error, a mighty error, by changing the names, talking about evolution and evolving the name in order to cater to someone else's language. No, it's not how it's going to work. Maybe you're conquered by them, but you still need to preserve. All right, that's the way that goes. But yeah, the language that we speak is intentionally meant to pervert the names and the whole language, which is the spirit of the Most High. The language Hebrew is the spirit of the Most High. It's the understanding. He said, Yeshaya was even telling you guys that. He was like, because you do not have the love of the Father in you. It's like it's like you're not whole because you don't have the love of the Father. You don't have the understanding. You don't have the love of the Father. You don't hear because you don't have the love of, you do not receive if you don't have the love of the Father. What is this love of the Father? It's the language. You don't understand. You don't have a relationship with the words that are coming out of your mouth. That's what he's talking about. The whole language is about that. That's his spirit. That's why you're judged for every careless word. And he knows the hearts of every man. Out of the mouth stems directly from the heart. So this is how he's judging. Like, you guys got to understand that the whole language of what you call Hebrew is that's done just like the word Jesus. It's removed from what the word truly was. It's Aheb Ruach. And that's the love of the spirit of understanding. Kokma is the understanding. Aheb Ruach, the love of the spirit of understanding. That's the love of the Father right there. That's the love of the Father right there. And that's the name of the language. It's the name of the tongue. The tongue of fire on the forehead. The day of Pentecost. That is the language, fam. Speaking in tongues was the first gift that they got, that they could hear their language in other languages, their tongue in other tongues, and then decipher from there the rest of the language of how it's structured. And then that way they could understand branches that have been removed or are going to be removed, the people that they need to talk to. It stands out in the word. You could tell everything about them by the language that they speak. You don't even have to know them personally. You know everything about them from the language that they speak. The whole life is laid out right before you in the language that they speak. I'm telling you, faith comes by hearing alone. Come on, man. This whole thing is dead without the tongue, without the word. And he is the word. That is his spirit. That is his son. His son saved the whole language. Salvation, without salvation, there is no language. So without his son, there is no language. Salvation and his son are one and the same. You can't separate them. They're indivisible. Eternally. from beginning to end. The beginning was established from the end, and the end established from the beginning, like eternally. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, you have to pay attention. Just because the whole world's saying one thing doesn't mean that it's so. Just because everyone calls you a dumbass doesn't mean that it's so. You have a name. Do you go along to get along just to make the money and get sponsored as the dumbass? And then forever be lost with your name? Come on now. The people that are called by my name. Alright? Right now, you guys are calling on the people of death. And you're not in relationship with the word to understand that that's what you're calling upon. You have to have a relationship with the word. The word is the Most High. And I'm telling you guys, you're speaking Hebrew in a perverted way, and they're telling you and teaching you that you're speaking English. Alright? Who has a greater war than me to tell you? You're at war. You're not at war with me. You're at war with the words that come out of your own mouth. And laziness, carelessness will be the end and the undoing of any and every man. It's contagious. It's incentivized. And the love of money is the root of all evil. So therefore, there's the engine. There's the motor. There's the source. You have the language of money. Mammon. My money. Mammon. Yeah, the pagan god. My money. So, look, fam. They put money on his head. Mammon. They put mammon on his head. They worship mammon. And that took care of their enemies. Alright? So, the point is, this is the world. It doesn't matter what country you're talking about from. Mammon is Babylon all over, because the money is circulated and laced, incentivized, pushed. You know what I mean? Until they turn you into the money, and then you're laced and pushed, and you'll be incentivized to go do some shit. But it'll be on a more wickedly brilliant scale. So, for the wages of sin is death. The point is, you have to call it out. You have to call out the spirit by the truth. You like, when you're going to war with these demons, you know, things that demit the truth, things that make you forget, things that bring you away, like calling out your name. Demons. And you answer to them, you know, and you speak that language, and you continue to go into it and fall further and further away. You know, this is the wages of sin is death. It doesn't matter how it did it or who hand did it. Everybody's guilty. No man is innocent. Everybody's speaking the same language. Two cannot go down the same road lest they be in accord. And life goes on. Lies go on. Laws go on. You're walking on thin ice. You're going to break the law. Are you above the law? Yes, you're above the law. If you don't break the law. If you break the law, then you fall below the law. Into the pit. The government. And you get juiced. You get devoured in the pit of the falling. So, the thing is, you're in a whole language of confusion. Land, air, water. Are you above the law? Yes. You have dominion. That's why you are given dominion as a right by Yah. As Yashar by Yah. It's not right. It's called Yashar. That's why we say yes, sir. Because that's Yashar. That's right. I am that. I am. I am right. I am. I am Yashar. Haya. Shar. Haya. Do you get it? So, on this note, don't get it confused. The people are called by his name, Yesharun. Yesharun means the upright one. The upright one. Okay, that's the name of the people. The angel over the people, the king over the people called by my name, Yesharun. Okay. Who is their savior? Yashaya. Who is there, as you would say, God? It's Yah. It's Yah. Okay? Because when you guys are saying God, you're actually just talking about one of the tribes of Yah. Okay? So, and they say God is good. So, am I lying? No, I'm not. I just told you. That's what they say. That is what it said. I did not make up any of this. This is what the word has spoken, and it is so. All right. So, overall, that is Yah. Overall, that is Yah. So, like, you're not supposed to be worshiping his tribes and worshiping his prophets, worshiping nothing on heaven, nothing on earth, or nothing in heaven, swearing by nothing in heaven, and swearing by nothing on earth, because heaven is his throne and earth is his footstool. So what are you worshiping? His word to save everything. There's more of he in me than there is in all of the world. So what are you worshiping? Like I said, man, Yasha Yah, Yasha Yah. Alright? You guys are like I said, you guys are into this Zeus thing, this Jesus, alright? In the zoo and the animal beast system. Zoo is the beast. Alright? Day represents Zeus. Day it's actually Jesus. That's how you say his name. Zeus, you say, is actually spelled in pronunciation like Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. Jesus. Alright, look. 7th letter of the alphabet is number 7, G. Zeus. 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. Jesus. Jesus. Alright. So, Dis, like December. Dis. Alright. Dios. Like Buenos Dios. It means days. Yes, the same word. Days. Is Dios. Is Zeus. So every day, what day do you worship your God? You're still worshiping days. Oh, so that's Zeus. You like, you're not even supposed to have them in the same word, in the same sentence. So none of that. None of that. Pagan gods are not even supposed to be in your mouth. But that's how, like I said, in this language we've been so perverted. Alright? So you gotta understand it's a hybrid in order to confuse you. in order to compartmentalize you and use you in ways that you are not used to. Okay? Ways that are unfamiliar to you, and in ways that are familiar to you. They are familiar spirits to you. So therefore you use them. Zeus and Days and Jesus. You call on this dude. Alright? You're calling on this dude. Every day. Dios. Alright? Theology. See, you guys still don't. You be like, oh, that's God. That's religion. No, bro, that's Zeus. You guys don't get it. The heavens is Olympius. You're right here. Heaven on earth. There you go. Boom. All right, man. So I'm just letting you guys know. Man. Yeah, like these are the horsemen you guys are calling on. All right, the angels of the apocalypse. All right, Trump is the death fourth horseman. Okay, Obama was the fourth creature in Revelation 6 and 7. Because you have 4 and 4, 44. You have who y'all are saying Jesus, in layman terms, opens up the fourth seal. Okay, that's 1-4. And then the fourth creature in the midst of the 4 creatures says, come. And then it goes to Revelation 6 and 8. So that's 4, 4, and maybe a number 4. I thought it was only 2 4s, but it might be 3 4s, 444. And then the next breath is Revelation 6 and 8, where it says, behold, a sign in heaven, a pale horse. And the rider is death, and the one who follows is Hades. So Obama says, come. Alright, after Yeshua opens up the seal, and he's the fourth. Obama is the creature, the beast. Alright, Yeshua is in heaven. He does his thing, and then Obama is allowed to do his thing. Alright, so maybe Yeshua unleashes the dragon, but either way it goes, he has the key. So he unleashes the seal, the fourth seal, breaks the fourth seal. The fourth creature, number 44, says come, and then after 44 is Trump, death, and then after death follow Hades, the word Biden. Oops. Biden. Yes, there we go. A bident is a two-pronged implement resembling a pitchfork. Okay. Hades, hell, pitchforks. In Renaissance art, the bident is associated with the Greek god Pluto, aka Hades. Etymology: the word bident was brought from the English language before 1871 and was derived from Latin bidentis, meaning having 2 teeth, like a vampire. Transylvania. Ancient Egyptians used a bident as a fishing tool, sometimes attached to a line, sometimes fastened with flight feathers. In Roman agriculture, the bidens... Oh, I think I'll just end it right there. The bidens. There you go. Drag hoe. Alright. And yes, it's Hades, bro. Oh, interesting. Did you see anything where it mentions Hades? It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. Look up Pluto. Bam. The earlier name for the god was Hades of the underworld, where we are. Okay. So just letting you guys know. You're bident. All right. The weapon of Hades. Like death has a trumpet. And when he blows it, yes. If a trumpet be blown in the middle of the city, will the people not be afraid? Yes. Alright. So just letting you guys know, everybody's in place. Alright? Everybody's in place. Your horsemen, your angels, it's all in place. And Israel, death, the angel of death, has Trump as its king. Alright? Or, I don't know, maybe Netanyahu or Trump might be the Joker, but I don't know. Either way it goes, Trump is definitely Mr. 88222288. They are connected. Alright? And especially through the Christian aspect and Judaism aspect, 100%. Because the Christian would have been Greek going over to, or yeah, Roman Greco going back over to Judaism. So pretty much what I'm saying is, guys, the stuff that you're seeing, man, you guys are complaining that a tiger is a tiger. You're complaining that a dog is a dog. That's what I'm saying. Like you're complaining that a beast is a beast. You're complaining that a fallen angel is a fallen angel. But the point is, the difference is, when you're up against a fallen angel, ain't no complaints. You need to cry out to the Most High. You need salvation. You need that. It's the only thing gonna help you. Alright? It's the only thing. Alright? Yashaya. Yes, sir. Alright? So, like, these angels, they don't care if you cry out. They mock you to your face. They're angels. You are like a embryo compared to their wisdom. Okay? Like, compared to their advantage, circumstance. We humans are like, if we were like grasshoppers to the dang giants, which were the children of the angels, what do you think we are to the angels? We're even less. Okay? Even less. Like individual sperm, like icky little, we're disgusting to them. Alright? So we're like lice, more so, to be exact. Because yeah, it's I think that's a plague that's been set on us also, because of, yeah, I think there was a curse that went twice around. But yes, that's how we are to them. So what you're looking at is countries, and they're going by the names of these angels. You have to realize, what you have to realize is that a lot of these countries have the names of angels and Nephilim, and you're not even knowing that shit. The names of pagan gods and goddesses, you're not even knowing that shit, and you're worshiping them, and you're pledging to them, and you're swearing by them. But what did the Most High said? My people called by my name will hear my voice. Alright? Even the word my in Hebrew, that word my is written as an apostrophe. And that apostrophe in Hebrew is called Yah. So the people called by my name, Yah's name, like I said, man, there's no way that you can escape his truth. He's got seeds everywhere that'll pop up and move mountains. All right. So I'm just saying, man, there's a lot that you don't see coming to fruition. And there's a lot that's already here that you don't see, that's already in full bloom. And time is short. And the fallen and their children know it. And man, you're almost at the age of extinction. And it's going to be an accelerated kill chain. And I mean accelerated. Because your blindness walks you right into their traps. That's why they can mock you every step of the way. That's why the shit don't make sense when you look it up and they give you an excuse for every big ass problem that pops up. It's just an excuse after an excuse and nothing gets solved. That's the angels mocking you. That's the fallen angels and their children mocking you. All of you. The masses, whether you're on the side of the Most High or whether you're just atheist, it doesn't matter. They're mocking you all the same because you still have the blood of the Most High in you. You still have untainted blood. You still have man. You still are man. Until they can get you transhuman, they're gonna mock you every step of the way. And even those that are transhuman, they're gonna mock them too. Because they don't give no damns about them. They don't really care nothing about the flesh. They really just want to get rid of man. And you just don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see it. They got you chasing the carrot while they're just taking everything. You got to know your worth. You got to know your value. And that starts with your word. Starts with your word. Know your word. That's your rock. Alright, guys. Man, it's just sad to see so many people just caught off guard. No, bro. Like, this is the world that you live in. There's a lot of invisible lines of magic woven like a worldwide web of deception all around you. And it's going 6G, 7G, 8G, 9G. Oh, Jesus on your ass. Okay. Y'all need to pray for Yashaya, man. I'm trying to tell you. Because he's coming back. And on that note, that was the confirmation in the background that I did not make happen with my body, and I have no little communication with that person. But yeah, that was the synchronicity to let you know that Yashaya is coming back 100%. On that note, to the Rabbi Hayashar Haya Kadosh Kadash Kadesh, to the Rabbi Yashaya Kadesh Kadash Kadosh, to the Rabbi Hebru Akok Ma'aseh Kadosh Kadash Kadesh Ashar Yeshurun, Ashar Yo Yada, Ashar Yada, Anami Amen.